and the wrist. This is called as forearm or antebrachium. Okay. How many bones are present in it? Oh, mic नहीं दिया उसने? हाँ? Mic उसने नहीं दिया? How many bones are present in the forearm? Which one? Radius and ulna. You look at it. जिधर मैं कर रहा हूँ देखो. Look. Look. The medial bone is ulna and the lateral bone is radius. The medial bone ulna and the lateral bone radius. That's why this border is called also as radial border or lateral border, and this border is also called as ulnar or medial border. Okay. Now look, these bones, radius and ulna, articulate with the humerus superiorly, and at the lower end, you look, the lower end of the radius, you look, this is lower end of ulna, clear or
Yes, sir, clear.
this is lower end of ulna, this is lower end of radius. The lower end of radius is much bigger than the lower end of ulna. And only the radius articulate with these carpal bones. This is carpal bones, 8 bones. Scaphoid, ligament, triquetrum, pisiform, trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, and hamate. You will later on know the name, don't worry. But it's only the radius which articulates with the carpal bones at the wrist joint, not the ulna. That's why the point is that when you fall on the ground at the outstretched hand, जो आपका हाथ ऐसे जमीन पे जोर से लग जाए, the force of the hit to the ground will be transmitted to ulna or radius. Why? Because ulna. That's why the fracture at the lower end of the radius is common than that of ulna. And hairline fracture present over here, that is being called as Colles fracture. C-O-L-L-E' Colles fracture. Colles fracture is the fracture of lower end of hairline fracture of lower end of radius. Okay. All right. Now look over here. There is the forearm. This forearm is being covered by what? अपना हाथ एक और आदमी है ओवरऑल था. अच्छा, क्लास में आने से पहले सब लोग ओवरऑल पहन कर आए. अच्छा, जल्दी करो प्लीज. So the first part of the forearm that comes over here, it is what? This is skin. The first, it is being covered by skin. And skin is the same as elsewhere in the body. That is, somewhere it is hair, somewhere it is not, and more on one people or less on other people. But one point, that there over here in front of the wrist, there are present many creases. Okay? Otherwise, the skin is the same as elsewhere in the body. Need not to discuss, you have studied the skin in the general anatomy. All right. No special parts. Then when you remove the skin, what you will see? Okay, what is superficial fascia? वैसे general आमतौर पर when you remove the skin from an animal or during surgery or during operation, first structure that after cutting the skin you see is what? Always fades. Note the point. Deep to the skin, there are always present fades, but the quantity of fades somewhere less. For example, over here it is less. You can see up at this area, and at the buttock area, the quantity of fat is more, and it is more in female than in male, more in some people, in fatty people, and less in other people. Okay, but fats, subcutaneous fats, That is subcutaneous fat means the fats deep to the skin. They are present over here, deep to the skin. Then you will see small vessels, arteries, veins and nerves deep to the skin. And you will note that these vessels and nerves, they are coming to the skin and supply the skin. So these vessels and nerves, these are what? These are cutaneous vessels and nerves. Cutaneous vessels and nerves are those vessels and nerves that supply the skin. These are present deep to the skin. Always. Okay? And then you see over here some big veins. Okay? Some big veins are being present over here. You can see, you come close, you can see one this big vein. Can you see this vein? And one this vein that comes over here. This vein. This is cephalic vein and this is basilic vein, and one big vein united the two. This is the median cubital vein. Look, this vein which starts from over here and then comes over here, this is cephalic. And this vein that starts from over here and then comes over here, this is basilic. देखो ये आपको नजर आ रहा है. And then the two veins are being connected over here at the elbow by one big vein which is being called as median cubital vein. These are also lying deep to the skin. These are superficial group of lymph nodes, superficial group of the veins, superficial veins. Veins are, some veins are present just deep to the skin. These are called superficial veins. And then there are deep veins as well. Veins are much more in the body. You know from your general anatomy that each artery is being accompanied, by what? By two veins. Each artery is being accompanied by two veins, and these are being called as vena comitants. And these vena comitants, arteries are lying deep in the muscles, and the vena comitants are also lying deep in the muscles. That's why one is superficial veins and one is the deep veins. The superficial veins, these you can see. This is dorsal venous plexus. And over here, there are the dorsal digital veins. From these, this cephalic and the basilic veins start. The veins of the upper limb, this is one whole topic. You please study it. If you don't understand, then you can ask me. Then I can teach you. But it is easy if you study from your book. And better to study it from grade, that is more easy. Veins of the upper limb. Okay. Then you would also see deep to the skin the cutaneous vessels and nerves. You've seen quantity of fats more or less, and you have seen the big veins deep to the skin. And then you will see that some fibers connect the skin to the deep fascia. I hope you would have seen the butcher people while removing the skin from the animal. When they take the skin like this, they cut it with knife, these small fibers, and then the skin is going, or they cut it with the hand like this. Have you seen?
Yes, sir.
Because the fiber that connect the skin to the deep fascia. So in this way, deep to the skin, you will find the following structures. That is, the fibers connecting the skin to the deep fascia. But these fibers are being widely distributed, not very close like this. One fiber here, one fiber here. For example, this is skin and this is deep fascia. So fibers are widely distributed. उनके दरमियान में fats particles हैं. उनके दरमियान में nerve and vessel run करते हैं. Cutaneous nerve and vessels. These all combinedly being covered. What? Superficial fascia. The fats and the fibers connecting the skin to the deep fascia. This is being called as superficial fascia, but this is a misnomer. It's a wrong name. Because what is the concept of the fascia? Yours. आपका क्या concept है fascia के मुतालिक? अभी तक क्या कंसेप्ट बना है?
सर केस में फेट्स होते हैं हमारे पास।
नहीं, फेशियल फेशियल। अच्छा चलो, आप कैसे होगा, अल्फाज की हेर पर छोड़ो, अपनी बताओ कि फेशिया क्या चीज होगी कि अगर इंसान में आप देखना चाहते फेशिया एक शीट होगा। फेशिया इज अ शीट ऑफ कोर्स मेड अप ऑफ वाइट फाइबरस टिश्यू। वाइट शीट है, बाकायदा आप देख लेंगे ना, मेरे पास ओरिजिनल डिसेक्शन के लेक्चर में आपको दिखाऊंगा तो आप देख लेंगे। वाइट शीट है बिल्कुल जिस तरह मेड अप फाइबरस टिश्यू, एंड दिस शीट you cut it and then you re-stitch it again. This is the sheet. हर शीट तो वो है ना कि कपड़ा है जो शीट, इसको आप काट के फिर दोबारा टांग के लगा सकें। But deep to the skin and between the skin and the deep fascia there is no structure like that. कोई शीट की तरह नहीं है, बल्कि क्या है, थ्रेड्स हैं और फाइबर्स कनेक्टिंग दी स्किन टू द डीप फेशिया, जिसको आप एक दफ़ा काटते हैं तो फिर दोबारा नहीं जोड़ सकते। इसलिए ये डज नॉट डिजर्व द नेम ऑफ द फेशिया। पीपल से दैट इट शुड बी बेटर टू बी कॉल्ड एज द सबक्यूटेनियस टिश्यू। अंडरस्टैंड? ऑलराइट, एनीवे, नाउ this you will see in the human as a doctor. Then you now you remove the skin and you have seen the following structures. Then you would be able to see a complete white sheet that encloses the forearm like the sleeve of your शर्ट इनक्लोजेस द फोरआर्म। तो बिल्कुल इसी तरह से एक स्लीव है, एक आस्तीन बना हुआ है, लेकिन ये आस्तीन कपड़े का नहीं बना हुआ, ठीक है? ये आस्तीन किस चीज़ का बना हुआ है? फाइबरस टिश्यू का। आपके बदन के अंदर अल्लाह ताला ने सफ़ेद दागों से बहुत सारी चीज़ें बनाई हुई है, ठीक है? वाइट फाइबर्स, जिसको हम फाइबरस टिश्यू कहते हैं, इन फाइबर से कहीं पर अल्लाह ताला ने शीट बनाए हुए हैं। जिस तरह ये शीट है जो कि और फिर उस शीट से ये एक आस्तीन बनाया गया जो इस पूरे अपर लिम्ब को पहनाया गया है। आप जब ये स्किन हटाओगे और ये वेन्स, ये फेट्स सब हटाओगे तो फिर आपको नजर आएंगे, मसल नजर नहीं आएंगे, बल्कि एक वाइट शीट नजर आएगा कंप्लीट, और वाइट शीट का आस्तीन नजर आएगा। दैट इज एक्चुअली द डीप फेशिया। सो फ्रॉम दिस वाइट फाइबर यू कैन मेक अ शीट। From these white fibers you can make a tendon. देखो ये जो टेंडन है सारे ये मजबूत टेंडन्स, ये भी इसी से बने हुए। आप धागे से रस्सी बना ले या आप धागे से कपड़े बना ले, अल्लाह ताला ने भी ऐसे किया हुआ है, ठीक है? उसी धागे से टेंडन बना लिया, उसी धागे से शीट बना लिया, उसी धागे से कैप्सूल ऑफ द जॉइंट बना लिया, जो जॉइंट के ऊपर कैप्सूल है, और उसी धागे से साइनोइड शीट बना दिया, लेकिन उसके अंदर सिक्रेटरी एपिथेलियम रख दी, और फिर उसी धागे से लिगामेंट्स ऑफ द जॉइंट्स बना दिए, ठीक है? धागा वही है। ओके, नाउ you will see complete white sleeve of deep fascia that surrounds the muscles of the forearm, and you can't see them until and unless you remove the deep fascia. Of course, you would see that the deep fascia is being pierced by the cutaneous vessels and nerves. वो नर्व एंड वेसल जिन्होंने स्किन को सप्लाई करना है तो वो डीप फेशिया को पियर्स करके बाहर आते हैं, ठीक है? समझ आ गई? एंड द डीप फेशिया इज सप्लाइड बाय द सेम cutaneous nerve that supplies the overlying skin. इस स्किन को जो cutaneous से सप्लाई करता है ना, वही नर्व डीप फेशिया को सप्लाई करता है। डीप फेशिया इज पेनफुल टू कट, ठीक है? लाइक द स्किन इज पेनफुल टू कट। ओके, but there is two specific parts in this deep fascia which is not present in others. Okay, there are two specific parts in this deep fascia which is not present in other deep fascia. Which one? Number one, you look at this sleeve. ये फेशिया है, लेकिन इस एरिया में ये कैसे है? इस एरिया में डबल हुआ है ना, देख रहे हैं ना, स्किन के जैसा डबल है, थिक है। In the same way, Allah has made like that a thick band of the D fascia, उसी D fascia का एक thick band है that stretches across the wrist, in front or anterior to the wrist and posterior to the wrist, and this thick band of the D fascia in front of the wrist and posterior to the wrist, this is being called as flexor retinaculum and extensor retinaculum, like you can see it over here. Look, this is extensor retinaculum, band of fibrous tissue, and this is flexor retinaculum on the ventral side. Okay, the same you can see over here. Look, this band, this is extensor retinaculum, and this is flexor retinaculum. This is flexor retinaculum, this band of tissue, and this extensor retinaculum. This we will discuss later on, what is flexor retinaculum in detail, but presently you should only know that there is a modification in the deep fascia of the forearm in front of the wrist and on the dorsum of the wrist. Modification present only over here. And this is being called as flexor retinaculum and called as extensor retinaculum. Okay? This we will study what is flexor retinaculum and what is extensor retinaculum. Okay. But over here is present a thick band of deep fascia. यहाँ पर fascia देखो जिस तरह ये अस्थियाँ यहाँ पर पतला है और यहाँ पर डबल हुआ, इसी तरह से यहाँ पर भी ये डबल हुआ. I think you are getting it. Yes, sir. Any point if you don't get it, please ask me. Don't let me go ahead. आगे मुझे मत जाने दो जब तक समझ ना आ जाए, ठीक है? All right. Then what you do? Then you remove the deep fascia. Okay? And when you remove the deep fascia, then you will see what? Muscles. Now you will see the muscles. Okay? And you will see over here, look, one very big bony prominence on the medial side. Do you know what is it? Medial epicondyle of the humerus. Look, and this is lateral epicondyle. In the same way, this is medial epicondyle and this is lateral epicondyle. This is olecranon process. Okay? Medial epicondyle, lateral epicondyle. This is olecranon process of ulna. Okay? Which is subcutaneous. You can feel it in your own. The posterior subcutaneous border of ulna is not covered by muscle. That's why you can feel it. All right? Yes? Okay. Before going to discuss the muscles, note one point that look, this is which border? This is? Okay, this is which border of radius? Medial border of radius. This is lateral border of radius. This is medial border of ulna. This is lateral border of ulna. These two borders are also called as interosseous borders. The medial border of radius and lateral border of ulna are also called as interosseous borders because these two are being connected with one another by a membrane, which is called as interosseous membrane. And these are also being connected with one another by a cord, which is called as oblique cord. Okay? Look, oblique cord. Note the point. Oblique cord extend from this radial tuberosity to the coronary process like this. From radial tuberosity to the coronary process, while the interosseous membrane extend between the two interosseous borders, and you can see it over here. Yes. Look, this is interosseous border that connect the interosseous border, and this is oblique cord that extend from below this is radial tuberosity to this coronary process. This is oblique cord. Can you see? And this is the interosseous membrane. One another point note. I hope you are clear. You are clear about everything, or not? Okay, देखो खुल के बोलो. अगर समझ नहीं है तो फिर मुझे बताओ. Okay? Look, can you see this groove? This groove. Overhead, the head of the radius articulate. This is called a radial notch of Allah, and the head of the radius articulate. And this is called a superior radio-ulnar joint. Then the two border, this border is border connected with one another by what? Interosseous membrane. And then overhead there is a notch, which is called a radial notch of ulna. Okay? This is called ulnar notch of radius. And overhead the lower end of the ulna articulates in this way: superior radio-ulnar joint, inferior radio-ulnar joint, and this also you can call it the intermediate radio-ulnar joint. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
ये बातें बाद में तफसील से होंगी, लेकिन फिलहाल जो पॉइंट यानी मैं कह रहा हूँ समझ तो आ रही है ना? Okay. This part, why I tell it specifically? Look, what's your name? From where? From Bano. Waziriya ke bani chai? वाह, हाँ? अच्छा बेहुमीदा करी बोलिए. शाबानी से क्यों दे? We are talking in your own Banawal language, okay? I'm Wazir and he is from Banu City. All right. All of you are our children, everyone. Look, but I don't know, this is but natural to love their own language. This is natural. One can't deny, this is human physiology. अगर कोई बोलता है झूठ बोलता है, ठीक है? लेकिन इंसाफ और भाईचारा सबके साथ, ये इस्लाम का हुक्म है, अल्लाह का हुक्म ये है. जो नेचुरल आपको मोहब्बत होगी वो तो आप नहीं कर सकते, है ना जी? Isn't it? Anyhow, all of you, देखो, to me at least I tell you, academically, आप behavior like doctors रखें, अच्छा? क्लास में अगर बिहेवियर लाइक डॉक्टर रखोगे ना तो आई विल कीप यू लाइक फ्रेंड्स. बिल्कुल ओपनली मुझसे डिस्कस करो, क्वेश्चन करो, ऑफिस में आओ मुझसे पूछो. और अगर कोई थोड़ा बहुत आगे पीछे करोगे ना तो फिर उसको मैं पता नहीं ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा सीधा करता हूँ, और वो भी ठीक नहीं है, लेकिन वरना फिर हैबिट मेरी ऐसी है. ठीक, तो एनी हाउ बिहेव लाइक डॉक्टर्स. अब खुल के बिल्कुल रिलैक्स बैठो, कोई डांट डपट नहीं, लेकिन like a doctor that behave करें. Okay. So this part I wanted to tell to you at the Sham. Look, this is which position of the human body? Anatomical. This is which movement? Pronation. This is supination. Okay. Now the pronation and supination, every movement occurs at one joint, isn't it? Now pronation and supination, these movements take place at which joint? Yes, at which joint? Not at elbow. Okay, it do not take place at the elbow. It do not take place at the wrist. This supination and pronation take place at the all radio superior inferior radio ulnar joints. And look, this is anatomical position. What is this? Ulnar bone. This is radius. Now in pronation what happens? Radius का एक एंड इधर है, एक क्रॉस कर गया इसको इस तरीके से. ठीक है, ये देखो ये सुपिनेशन है. प्रोनेशन में क्या हुआ? एक अपर एंड अल्लाह के लेटरल है, लेकिन मिडिल एंड अल्लाह के मिडिल चला गया, लोअर एंड. So it said that during pronation and supination, it's the radius which turns around the ulna while the ulna remains relatively fixed. Okay? Alright. This is a second point. Would you remember? कि supination and pronation do not take place at the wrist, at the elbow, but it takes place at the radio-ulnar joints, thamam joints. Okay. Now you clean the deep fascia, except this flexor retinaculum and this extensor retinaculum and this flexor. देखो ये पूरा white ये flexor retinaculum है ये. Keep it overhead, otherwise remove all the fascia. Okay? And now you will be able to see the muscle. Alright? Look, this is which border? Lateral or radial? This is which border? Medial. Okay. Now at the lateral border, अब आप close इधर करें. At the lateral border, you would see three muscles. One is this one, look, and one is this one, and one is this one. This one, and this one. You people look. One this muscle at the lateral border. One this muscle, and one is this one, and one is deep to it. So the first muscle that you see over here at the most lateral border, this is brachioradialis muscle. The most superficial and lateral muscle that you see over here, that is brachioradialis. Then deep to it, this muscle, this one, this is extensor carpi radialis longus. And then deep to that, this muscle, extensor carpi radialis brevis. So at the lateral border, look, three muscles you would see. Look, this is the which surface of the forearm? Anterior surface. It is also called as flexor surface. And the muscles are flexor, but these muscles you can see, I call them as brachioradialis and extensor carpi radialis longus and extensor carpi radialis brevis. These muscles are coming over here, although these are extensor muscles. As total, the muscle mass on the flexor side, on this side, is muscle mass, total mass, is much more than this extensor. What for? What should be the reason कि इधर की मसल ज़्यादा बड़े-बड़े मजबूत हों और इधर वाले इतने ज़्यादा मजबूत ना हो? What? Yes, yes, बोलो ज़हन में जो आ रहा है खुल के बोलो. Yes. The more gripping power, to increase the gripping power. देखो क्योंकि gripping से हम बहुत सारे काम करते हैं ना. The muscle mass on the flexor side is more than on the extensor side, and the reason is to increase the power for the grip. Okay? All right. So you have seen these three muscles on the lateral side, that is brachioradialis, extensor carpi radialis longus, and brevis. Now what you do, you put your hand, अब हम dissection कर रहे हैं, ठीक है नहीं? You put your hand and reflect them laterally. ये नीचे उठा लो.
कॉल है
क्या है? किसका है? कौन है?
तो ये
बस आप अपने जरिए को काट. Now when you reflect these muscles, now you can see, please. What is this red one? This is artery. And this is, what is this yellow? Nerve. But look, in the human being, this red and yellow vein, nerves and arteries are not present. इनकी कलर इतनी red और yellow नहीं होती है. अच्छा, वहाँ आप अपने या तो रिलेशनशिप पहचानते हैं या इस तरह हाथ में देखने से ऐसे येलो और रेड आर्टरीज और नर्व्स इंसान में नहीं होती. जब ऑपरेशन करते हैं तो ऐसे आपको नहीं मिलेंगे. Anyhow, you look, one nerve and one artery which are being overlapped by these three muscles, and we can see them when you reflect this from over here. And this is the radial artery, a branch of brachial artery. The brachial artery divides into two. Look, the one is this radial and one is this ulnar. So this is radial artery. And on the lateral side of the radial artery, देखो ये lateral side है ना? On the lateral side of the radial artery, you can see one nerve. And this nerve is the superficial cutaneous branch of radial nerve. This nerve is which nerve? You gentlemen, superficial cutaneous branch of radial nerve. What's your name? Irfan, you are from? You are Hafiz al-Quran? MashaAllah. So I will respect you. आप डांट से बच गए बस. तबलीग में भी वक्त निकल गए, लगा लो. सब लोग तबलीग में, अभी जुमा शायद इस जब दफ़ा हो ना तो सारे चले जाओ, ठीक है. और लड़के जो हैं घर में फ़ज़ाइल अमाल की तालीम किया करो, हॉस्टल में फ़ज़ाइल अमाल की किताब ले लो. अच्छा, नमाज़ें पढ़ो पाबंदी से. ओके, सो ओवर हेयर यू सी टू स्ट्रक्चर्स. सुपरफिशियल कुटेनियस ब्रांच ऑफ द रेडियल नर्व. खुद रेडियल नर्व नहीं है, कुटेनियस नर्व पीछे चला गया है. Superficial cutaneous branch of the radial nerve and the radial artery. But you can see the superficial cutaneous branch of radial nerve is on the lateral side of the artery or the middle side of the artery? Lateral side. रिलेशन. अब जब आप ऑपरेशन करेंगे तो आपको दो स्ट्रक्चर मिलेंगे, दो पाइप की तरह स्ट्रक्चर मिलेंगे. कलर ऐसा रेड येलो नहीं होगा. फिर आप देखेंगे जो लेटरल वाला है वो कार्ड लाइक है, फीलिंग कार्ड लाइक है, वो नर्व है. और जो मीडियल वाला है उसका फीलिंग पाइप लाइक है, इसके तो वो आर्टरी है. सो ओवर हेयर द cutaneous branch of radial nerve and radial artery are present overlaid by the muscles with the relation that the radial nerve is radial to the radial artery. Radial nerve is on the radial side of the radial artery, or the radial nerve is on the lateral side of the radial artery. One and the same thing. I hope you understand. Okay. वो मसला आपने किए कि गिर गए. एक और भी था.
सही.
इधर. Okay. Now come to the medial side. All right. छोड़. I have studied throughout 32, 33 years anatomy only on the dead body, not on the dead body at all. And anatomy, I don't know how one would be able to understand anatomy without the dissection. I don't know. Haji, you cannot learn anatomy from diagrams. Okay, so the most medial muscle, look, the most medial muscle over here that you see, this most medial muscle, this is flexor carpi ulnaris. Okay, along the medial body, the most medial muscle over here. Look, this is again medial epicondyle, and this muscle which comes over here, this is the flexor carpi ulnaris. Okay, look. And just medial to the flexor carpi ulnaris, this muscle that you see over here, this muscle, this is just this flexor carpi ulnaris, and this muscle that you see, that is palmaris longus. And then medial to the palmaris longus, you can see flexor carpi radialis. And this medial to the flexor carpi radialis, you can see this pronator teres. So you see over here, look, understand, don't worry. This muscle, most ulnar border muscle, which one is? Carpi ulnaris. And then medial to that, palmaris longus. And this medial to that, flexor carpi radialis. And then most medial, that is pronator teres muscle. 4 muscles. Okay, then what you do, you cut this palmaris longus and flexor carpi radialis, cut it overhead and lift it up. Then you can see this big muscle. Where is this big muscle? This one. This is flexor digitorum superficialis. Flexor digitorum superficialis. All right. In this way, you have seen along the lateral border three muscles which are of which group? Extensor group. And along the medial border and on the flexor surface, you have seen 5. Okay, look. You have seen 5 muscles. You have seen 5 muscles. The most, पहले हमने स्टार्ट किया मीडियल से, अब हम लेटरल से स्टार्ट करें. The first one you can see over here. This is frontal teres. This one flexor carpi radialis. This one palmaris longus. And this one flexor carpi ulnaris. And deep to this you can see the flexor digitorum superficialis. Okay, that's why people say, look, note the point, understand it. The flexor compartment consists of जी हाँ जी हाँ बेटा मुझसे पूछा करो कौन क्या पूछना चाहता है पूछो हाँ 4 देखो जी इधर से आप शुरू किया प्रोटोटीरीज रेडियलस palmaris longus ulnaris and deep to that is flexor digitorum superficialis. Now the point to understand is that superficial group of flexor muscle consists of 5 muscles. Look, if you put your heel of the hand at the middle epicondyle, then your thumb shows prototeres, your finger shows flexor carpi radialis, and then middle finger shows flexor palmaris longus, and then this shows flexor digitorum superficialis, and this shows flexor carpi ulnaris. But this is actually wrong. Yes? हाँ? किस लेयर में?
इंटरमीडिएट.
आप जो अपने आंखों से देख रहे हैं, अपने आंखों से ये ह्यूमन बॉडी पड़ी हुई है, तो ये सुपरफिशियल लेयर में है या डीप लेयर में है? डीप में है ना. तो ये जो किताब में लिखा है कि सुपरफिशियल ग्रुप में 5 मसल्स है वो गलत है. सुपरफिशियल में 4 मसल्स है और जो फ्लेक्सर डिजिटल सुपरफिशियलिस है वो उसके डीप है, वो इंटरमीडिएट लेयर है. उसके नीचे फिर 3 डीप मसल्स है, वो डीप लेयर है. इन दिस वे डोंट कंफ्यूज, बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाओ. द फ्लेक्सर ग्रुप कंसिस्ट ऑफ 4 सुपरफिशियल, 1 इंटरमीडिएट एंड 3 डीप. The 3 deep are flexor palmaris longus, flexor digitorum profundus, and flexor quadratus. But I don't want to at this time to make confuse you with this. Okay, अब तक समझ है ना? Superficial group में 5 मसल्स हैं, लेकिन 4 superficial हैं और एक दरमियानी लेयर में. ठीक है? Now one another part, what you do? You take these muscles, and then you would see that lying medial to the flexor carpi ulnaris and overlapped by it. Lying medial to the flexor carpi ulnaris and also overlapped by it, also present over here, there is 1 artery and 1 nerve. Ulnar artery and ulnar nerve. But note the point, the ulnar nerve lies on which side of the ulnar artery? Medial. So we say that along the medial border overlapped by flexor carpi ulnaris is present the ulnar nerve and ulnar artery with the relation that the ulnar nerve is on the ulnar side of the ulnar artery. That is, the ulnar nerve is on the medial side of, and along the lateral border there is also one nerve and artery, that is superficial cutaneous branch of radial nerve and radial artery, with the relation that the radial nerve is on the radial side of the radial artery. Or at another words, at each border of the road, there is one brother, Allah with the name of Allah, or one brother with the name of radius, and 2 sisters, Allah and radius between the 2, and the 2 brothers protecting the 2 sisters. And in the midline, you see another big nerve in the midline, just deep, lying just deep to the flexor digitorum superficialis, and this nerve that you see over here, this one, this is the median nerve. Okay? From the brachial plexus, you know, most of the nerves of the brachial plexus, they are being distributed over here to the pectoralis major, to the pectoralis minor, to the subclavius muscle, to the supraspinatus, to the infraspinatus, to the teres minor, to the teres major, and to the subscapularis and to the latissimus dorsi. Most of the nerves are being distributed, being finished over here to supply the muscle. But three nerves from brachial plexus descend downward from the axilla to the arm, and from the arm to the forearm. And these three nerves are which ones? Radial nerve, ulnar nerve, median nerve. Okay. Now, the three nerves enters into the forearm. Out of that, the radial nerve, note the point. Radial nerve is the nerve of which compartment? Extensor compartment. Extensor, triceps muscle, and all these extensor muscles. And the extensor muscles are lying over here. All these are being supplied by radial nerve. While the flexor muscles are being shared between the median and ulnar nerve. Most are supplied by the median, and 1.5 part of another is being supplied by ulnar, but most are supplied by median nerve. So any muscle on the extensor side, if someone asks you what is nerve supply, you without thinking say radial nerve. Okay, and over here in the flexor compartment, all the muscles are being supplied by median nerve except the flexor carpi ulnaris, and a half of the flexor digitorum profundus. Flexor carpi ulnaris is supplied by ulnar, and half of the profundus is being supplied by ulnar. Otherwise, all these flexor muscles are being supplied by median. Now, all these three nerves, when enter into the forearm, they have to pass between the two heads of one muscle. Okay? Look, the ulnar nerve, when enters into the forearm, it passes between the two heads of flexor carpi ulnaris muscle. It passes between the two heads of flexor carpi ulnaris to enter into the forearm. Okay? The radial nerve, look, this is the radial nerve. This one. The radial nerve. When it enters into the extensor compartment, it passes between the two heads of supinator muscle. While the median nerve, when it enters into the forearm, it passes between the two heads of monotroclear teres, and then it passes deep to the flexor digitorum superficialis. Are you getting or not? What's your name? Huh? Mariam. From where? Which part of Hyderabad? हाँ? तो बलोच मेस तो कोई बटवा कह रहे नहीं है, तो आप आदमी। अच्छा, ठीक है। नहीं तो आपके गांव का नाम क्या है? क्वाड से हैं? क्वाड में किस जगह के? I love Quad because I study from Quad. Quad people are very good people. उन्होंने मुझे तबलीग में सीधा किया, वरना हमारे गांव से आए थे तबलीग किए जाते थे, ठीक है? Very good people. Alright. So Mariam, acha. So ulnar nerve enters into the forearm by passing between the two heads of flexor carpi ulnaris, and you can see this radial nerve passes into the extensor compartment by passing between the two heads of supinator, while the median nerve it enters into the forearm by passing between the two heads of pronator teres and then passing deep to the flexor digitorum superficialis. But note one point: this median nerve it lies between the flexor digitorum profundus and flexor digitorum superficialis. It lies between the two muscles. But note the point that this is flexor digitorum superficialis and the lower one, this is flexor digitorum profundus. The nerve do not lie on the profundus. वैसे असूल तो ये है कि ये दो मसल्स हैं इनके दरमियान नर्व इधर पड़ा होना चाहिए ना, लेकिन अल्लाह ने ऐसे नहीं किया. It is being plastered out to the undersurface of superficialis, do not lie on the profundus by loose connective tissue. Connective tissue के जरिए से, जिस तरह गोंद के जरिए से आप उसको चिपका दें superficialis के deep surface से, do not lie in the profundus. That's why when you are doing operation on the superficialis, and if you want to cut superficialis, it must be in your mind that the median nerve is plastered down to the undersurface of superficialis. Isn't it? अगर आपने काट दिया गरीब मरीज को तबाह किया. ठीक है, अगर आप अच्छे एनाटमी वाले डॉक्टर नहीं है तो फिर ऐसे करोगे. हमने बहुत सारे केसेस देखे. ठीक है, alright. I think, okay, then you lift these muscles and then there are three deep muscles. There are three deep muscles of the flexor group. One muscle is radial muscle that is related to radius bone, that is flexor pollicis longus. And one muscle is being related to ulna, that is flexor digitorum profundus. And one muscle is related to both the bones like this, that is pronator quadratus. ये अगर आप इसको हटाएंगे तो इसके नीचे आपको एक मसल ऐसे नजर आएगा, ऐसे pronator quadratus. So deep group of flexor muscles consist of three muscles. One radial muscle, flexor pollicis longus, stump pollicis, और एक ulnar muscle, उसका पूरा origin ulnar के साथ है, that is flexor digitorum profundus, और एक दोनों को अटैच करता है ऐसे across, that is pronator quadratus. This is about the discussion of the flexor compartment, and then the origin and insertion and action we will do in the next lecture. Any question till now? I hope you understand it, and if not, you can ask me if any point is not clear to you. Thank you.
सर ऑफ कर दूं.
After.